Okay, so good morning. So today we'll start ASME section 9. First thing, this class is limited to the AP exams. It is not a full section 9 class. The full section 9 will take more than 2 days, but we are going to cover maybe half day or maximum 1 day. That is maximum record for the exam. Now, if you take ASME section 9, section 9 there is a two part. First part is the welding, second part is the bracing. For our exam only welding. So bracing, there is no questions. It is not part. You see, body of the knowledge, there are a lot of restrictions. Welding also, we have very limited scope for exam. For example, if you take welding process, we have GTAW, SMAW, GMAW, FCAW, all process. But the exam questions, 99% will be based on the SMAW. They will not ask any other process. Very rarely GTAW will be asked. Then again, if you go back to section 9, you know the materials we have carbon steel, low alloy steel, stainless steel. Again, exam scope is limited to only carbon steel. Exam question will be based on the P number 1. P number 1 is the carbon steel. And there will be no exam question based on the transition joints. What is meant by transition joint? Between two different materials. For carbon steel with the stainless steel, carbon, there will be no question. And the two different thickness also they will not ask. So the exam question is very simple. Just as a AP inspector, you should have a basic understanding of the section 9. Why you should understand? Suppose you are going for inspection, a repair welding is going on, and you should know whether the procedure is correct procedure they are using, whether the welder is qualified to weld that procedure. These two things you should know how to check. That's why section 9 is included. Okay. Now, first to understand the ASME section 9, ASME section 9 talks about three things. What are the three things? It talks about PQR. It talks about WPS. It talks about WP. So PQR, WPS, WPQ. First question, what is PQR? What is PQR? Okay. Next question, what is procedure qualification record? What is PQR? Don't say PQR again. Huh? So first, what is PQR? Procedure qualification record. Suppose they ask, what is procedure qualification record? What is your answer? So the answer is, it is a document which contains what happened during welding of test coupon and mechanical test results of the test coupon. Again, I will repeat. Procedure qualification record is a document. What the document have, what happened during welding of test coupon. You have to make a weld during welding, what current, voltage, base metal, filler metal, everything you have to record it. The record is called as a welding data. So it is a welding data plus mechanical test results. Mechanical test means only two types of mechanical test, tensile and bend test. Yesterday we discussed 2 tensile, 4 bend. Okay. So that is about the PQR. Now, why we need a PQR? Next question. Suppose I weld without PQR, what will happen? Nothing will happen. Okay. See, PQR, suppose you see nowadays, even in civil construction, suppose it is a building, they use a stainless steel handrail. Stainless steel handrails are welded by the GTAW process using all these requirements, but without any procedure. If you any people, they are not using any PQR, WPS, nothing. But that doesn't mean it will fail immediately. No, it will not fail. But the problem is, suppose there is a failure, suppose there is a break or crack. If I complain, what they will say, okay, sir, I will send a person and correct it. That's all. They cannot argue, no, I have a procedure. It should not fail. You damaged it. Like that, they will not argue. That confidence, that guarantee they don't have. PQR will give you the guarantee. So once the mechanical test is already, you have the guarantee, you can confidently say that, no, my weld will not fail. Because I already have a document for that. That guarantee, that confidence, PQR will do. This PQR, it will do the confidence. Then the next question, what is WPS? Answer is welding procedure specification. Then what is welding procedure specifically? It is not a document. It is a direction or instruction given to the welder or welding operator to make defect-free welds. Defect-free welds are called as a sound welds in section 9. Sound means nothing to do what we are hearing. Sound means without defect. So what is WPS? WPS is the direction given to the welder or welding operator to make sound welds. Then first you should know what is the difference between welder and a welding operator. Very simple. Any person doing with his own hand is called as a welder. But he is operating only machine, he is called as a welding operator. Submerged arc welders are called as a welding operator, basically. Then SMAW, GTAW, GMAW, they are generally called as a welder. Again, I repeat, we are going to see only SMAW and GTAW. So submerged arc welding, we are not going to see. Okay. Now the next question, see, why we need a WPS? Already we have a PQR. We can make a photocopy of PQR and give it to the welder. Follow this and weld it. Then why we need another document? கரெக்ட் தானே? பிக்யூஆர் அப்படியே போட்டோ காப்பி எடுத்து வெல்டர்ட்ட கொடுத்து இதை பார்த்து வெல்டர் சிக்கப்பான்னு சொல்லலாம்ல. Why we need a WPS? The answer is a welder need not to have that much knowledge to understand the PQR. So we have to simplify that one. So from PQR we are writing WPS. Okay, so what is required for weld? Okay, because PQR is a big document. It will have all material test certificates, welding data, and mechanical test. These all are not required for the welder. So what is required for the welder? We will write from the PQR. That document is called the WPS. Then what is WPQ? What is WPQ? Welding performance qualifications. Whether the welder have the skill to weld with the WPS. We have to first test it. We have to qualify him. Okay, that is called a welding performance qualification. So first the PQR. From the PQR, we have to write a WPS. From WPS, we have to qualify the welder. Okay, this is the order. Many people think first WPS, then PQR. First, there is a WPS, that is a draft document. That is called preliminary WPS, that does not have any validity. So PQR is the legal document, valid document. From the PQR, WPS. From the WPS, welder policy, WP. Okay. Now, then we have to understand first what is essential variable, what is non-essential variable, what is supplementary essential variable. Okay, if you take PQR and WPS, line மாதிரி வருதா? STM மாத்தணும். Yes. நாராஜ் கொஞ்சம் வாப்பா.
இந்த வந்துட்டேன் சார்.
இந்த மாதிரி வளாலையா வருது. ஆமா, பிஜிஏ போட்டோம்னா நீ கொஞ்சம் ரெக்கார்டிங் ஸ்டாப் பண்ணி இது பண்ணிட்டு பாஸ் பண்ணிட்டு. Now, PQR and WPS talks about mechanical properties. WPS also mechanical properties. So it talks about the welder skill. Now, what is meant by essential variable? What is meant by non-essential variable? What is meant by supplementary essential variable? For PQR and WPS, any change which will affect the mechanical properties are considered as an essential variable. I will put it simply. For example, you are going for inspection. A welder is using a procedure and doing welding, and you are asking the procedure. The procedure says maximum thickness allowed 20 mm. But actually, he is welding with a 25 mm thickness. It is not allowed. because thickness affects the strength of the material. Thickness and strength are related. So we have to stop the welding because that is an essential value. Okay. Non-essential variables which will not affect the mechanical properties. For example, position is a non-essential variable. Okay, edge preparation is a non-essential. There is a big list of non-essential variables. If we take essential variable, what are the essential variable? Base material, pillar metal, okay, preheat, PWST, thickness. These all are considered as the essential variable. Non-essential one which will not affect. Position, edge preparation, vertical uphill downhill welding. Others are current, voltage. These are considered as a non-essential variable. Now, what is meant by supplementary essential variable? Anything which will affect the toughness of the material. So toughness means impact testing requirements. For our exam, there is no supplementary essential variable. If we take PQR, we have to write essential variable, but non-essential variable addressing is optional. For PQR, as per the code, only essential variable writing is mandatory. Non-essential variable is optional. You can write, you no need to write also. Supplementary essential variable is not part of our exam. Okay, so I am not going to. For WPS, we have to write both the essential variable also mandatory, non-essential variable also mandatory. Both you have to write in the WPS. Welder qualification limited by essential variable only. So for welder qualification, we have only essential. This is important. This is regularly asked exam question. Welding performance qualification is limited by. Answer is essential variable only. For welder, there is no non-essential variable, but here essential variable means which will affect the welder skill. It is called as essential variable. So please write this, then we'll continue. Okay. Now, the next one is we have to understand what is P number, what is F number, what is A number. These three numbers are important. What is P number means? It is a grouping of base metal. Why we need this grouping? To reduce number of procedure calling. For example, if you take any project, for example, a construction, oil and gas construction, they may be using around 40, 50 type of materials. For each material, if you start at procedure qualification, it will take a lot of your effort, lot of time, as well as money. To reduce all these things, there is a grouping. For example, you have a procedure with the SA 516 grade 60 or 70. and you have a piping A106 grade B. The material is different, but because P number is same, you can use the same procedure. Okay. So next one, you have to understand what is P number, what is F number, what is A number. P number, F number, A number. So what is P number? Grouping of base metal. Base metal means plate and pipe, parent metal. Base metal, parent metal, both are same. F number, grouping of pillar metals. Pillar metals means electrode and fluxes. A number also grouping of filler metals. Then what is the difference between F number and A number? Why we need a two filler metal grouping? What is the major difference? Okay, purpose. There is another one difference is that F number is applicable to all materials like a steel, aluminum, copper, but A number applicable to ferrous only. Ferrous only means steel only it is there. So A numbers are applicable to only steel. But if you have F number, we have aluminum, copper, all have F numbers. Now, then what is the purpose? To reduce number of PQR, procedure qualification. This is PQR as well as WPQ, and again this is PQR. Then on what basis this qualification? So this is based on P number grouping is based on chemical composition, weldability, and mechanical properties. Whereas F number is based on usability characteristics. Please write this one. And the last one is important. This is asked in exam. A number is based on, this is important, chemical composition of deposited weld metal. Deposited weld metal. So A number is based on chemical composition of deposited weld metal. That is important, asked in the exam. Write this one. Right. Now, you remember section 8, U, UG, UW, UCS. What is U? Unfired. So if you take every ASME sections, they have some prefix. For example, here everything will start Q. Q means qualification. QW means qualification welding. Okay. Now, if you take P number, where you can find the P number, the table is QW 422. This F number is QW 432. This table is QW 442. So P number you can find it in QW 422 table, F number QW 432, and A number Q40. Okay. So let us first check how to find P number. So please take section 9 QW 422 table. Page number 98. Page number, please take page number 98. QWPB 422 ferrous and non-ferrous P number grouping of base metal quality. Now, this table is very easy to locate because they are all ascending on page number 98, sir. 98. கீழ இருக்கும் பாருங்க page number. 98 page number. Okay. Now, it starts from SA 36, 53, 105, 106. It is continuing going on. We have not attached you, given you the entire table because entire table runs for more than 60, 70 pages. We just attached 2-3 pages, which is required for the for pressure vessel as well as piping. But the exam, they will give the full table. Okay, full table they will give. So you can see here, after 98, it will be directly 124. So we skipped around 30 pages. Okay. Now, what is the common material used in the pressure vessel? Say SA 516 grade 70. For example, if you take front grade 70, you can see the tensile strength. Minimum tensile strength KSI, P number 1, group number 2. So this is the P number, this is the group number. Group number is not required for our exam because group numbers are supplementary essential variable. Again, I will repeat, what is meant by supplementary essential variable? Any variable which will affect the toughness properties of the material. When impact testing is required by the section 8, all supplementary essential variable become essential variable. Our exam question is not based on the supplementary essential variable. So we are going to see only P number. We will not see the group number. So this is how to refer the P number. This table you have to refer it. Okay. Now, how to refer F number? Please go to the QW 432, page number 176. If you see this page, you can see here F number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and F number 6 is for steel and steel alloys. You can see here steel and steel alloys, the heading. Only 6 F numbers are covered. If you go to the next page, you can see after 6, it is directly go to the 21, which covers aluminum and aluminum alloys. Okay. So we have only 6 F numbers. To understand the F number, you should understand first the electrode classification. Now, for example, if we take, say, SMAW, what is the commonly used electrode classification? 7019. What is the meaning of 7019? It has some meaning. See, if you write like this, E, X, 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 what is E? E for electrode. Okay, right, good. What is this 2 digits? Minimum tensile strength in KSI. KSI means 1000 PSI. So E for electrode, 70 means if you use this electrode, the tensile strength will be 70 KSI. And what is this third digit 1? What position you can use this electrode? Suppose if it is 1, that means all position. Suppose it is 2, what is the meaning? 1, everybody says all positions. Suppose if it is 2 means it can use only in flat and horizontal fillet. Horizontal, okay, fillet only. There is no 3, but it can be 4 also. 4 means it can be used only in vertical down welding. Can be used vertical down welding. Now, what is the last digit? It talks about the chemical composition. Right. This is, you should know. Now, the next one, GTAW, GMAW, PAW. So what is GTAW? Gas tungsten arc welding. GMAW, gas metal arc welding. PAW, plasma arc welding. All have same classification. One of the normal classification is ER70S-6. I will write the same way. ERXXS-X. What is ER? Then why it is R? Electrode rod. It can be used as a electrode or it can be used as a filler rod. So that means electrode rod. This same. Okay. The minimum tensile strength in KSA. What is for S? Solid wire. And this is for again chemical. Chemical and electrical actually. So okay, like chemical composition. Submerged arc welding, no need to know. They never ask in the exam, but you should know what is the classification of FCAW. So FCAW, flux core arc welding, will be E71T-6. So if you write the same way, EXXT-X, E for electrode. Now here, only one digit, minimum tensile strength into 10,000 PSI. 7 means 70,000. Here 70 means 70,000. And this is talk about the position. Same, 1 means all. What is T? Tubular. It is a tubular electrode. Again, this is the chemical. Please write this. KSA, ஒரு KSA ங்கிறது 1000. 70,000 in KSA.
Yeah. வீட்டில் தான் இருக்கீங்க சார்?
Okay. Now, again, I will repeat our exam question. The electrodes will be SMAW only. SMAW electrodes are covered in 5 F numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But F number 5 is stainless steel electrodes, austenitic and duplex. So it is not required for our exam. Only we should know 4 F numbers. F1, F2, F3, F4. This 4 F number is important for exam. What is F6? Other than SMAW, all other process will come under number 6. GTAW, FCAW, SCAW, all other process will come under the F number 6. Okay. Okay. That's enough. Now we'll go to the F number table. So see, if you see here F number 6, you can see all classifications. All classification means other than SMAW process. GTAW, GMAW, FCAW, SCAW, all will come F number 6. Whether it is a carbon steel, stainless steel, F number 6. If you go to the F number 5, you can see here what is F number 5? Austenitic and duplex. So we have only 4 F numbers. How to understand the F number? There is a shortcut. You know what is the third digit here in this electrode classification, SMAW classification? What is the third digit here? Position. If the position is 2, then it is F number 1. Very simple. If the third digit 2, position is what is 2 means plot and horizontal billet only. You can see third digit is 2, it is F number 1. Very simple. No need to see the fourth. If the third digit is 1, we have to see the fourth digit. And if the fourth digit end with the 2, 3, 4, 9, you can see 2, 3, 4, 9, F number 2, 0, 1, F number 3. And this is important. This is the important for exam. F number 4. F number 4 can end with the 5, 6, or 8. So what is F number 4? Basic low hydrogen electrode. a basic low hydrogen electrode end with 5, 6 or 8. Okay, this thing you should know. 5, 6 or 8. F number 6. Okay, sorry, F number 4. This only exam they will ask. 5, 6, 8. Please remember E7015 also F number 4. 7016 also F number 4. 7018 also F number 4. Even if it is 48. E70, what is 4 means vertical down. That also come under F number. Vertical boilers also they will with the panels all welded. Right. Now, next one we will go to the A number. So please go to the A number that is given in the page number 186 QW442. QW442. I told A number is based on the chemical composition of deposited weld number, page number 186. Page number 186. Chemical composition of deposited weld metal. They never ask in the exam how to find the A number. Because to find A number, you should have the chemical composition list. So they will not ask, but only thing, A number is the essential variable. PQ or A number 1 means WSPS also should be A number 1. That only you should know how to compare it. That's all. A number they never ask in the exam. So now you understand what is P number, what is F number, what is A number. And you know what is essential variable, what is non-essential variable, what is supplementary essential. So now what we are going to do, this class is a two-part class. First, we are going to see how to qualify the procedure and how to write WPS. This all will be in the exam open book question. Generally, maybe at least one definitely there will be there. Average 2. Okay, sometimes it can go up to 4. WPS speaker, we have given you the exercise, we will do the exercise. The next part is the how to qualify the welder. Welder qualification side, generally it will be closed book questions in the exam. You have to remember things. Now, before writing PQR, you should have some, you should know some basic things. First thing, what is mean by backing as per section 9? For example, what is this edge preparation? Single V. Is it with the backing or without backing? Without backing. Why it is considered without backing? Because the welder will weld open root. Now the next edge preparation. What is this edge preparation? Double V. It is with the backing or without backing? It is with the backing as per section 9. Why it is with the backing? Because one side welder will weld, then you have to go for back gouging and weld the other side. Other side, when you are welding, there will be a backing. So it is considered as a with the backing. Then third one. What is this one is called? Partial penetration weld. This is called as a partial penetration. And this one. This is called backing strip. And what is this one is a T joint, but what we will weld is called as a fillet weld. So if you take partial penetration, this one, and fillet weld, this one, this all are considered as a with the backing. So as per code, a single V without backing is considered without backing. A double V or single V with the backing, partial penetration, fillet weld, they all are considered as with the backing. Okay, first you have to understand what is with the backing, what is without backing. So please write this. Okay. Now, apart from that, you should know what is mean by retainer and what is mean by consumable insert. So I will play YouTube videos. ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾ? ಹಾ, ಮಾತಿಲ್ಲ. So this is the retainer actually. They are attaching. So they are going to make weld. So we can remove it after that. So you can see it is UVA. So it will not melt because it is a ceramic. It will not melt. So this is the consumable insert.
Inch diameter. Nozzle number 6, 3/8 inch inside diameter. 2-3 electrode diameters. Repair a pipe joint with a consumable insert as described in T1. Be sure to thoroughly wash tack welds and the joint edges prior to welding. Secure the workpiece in the 6G position and fix it to prevent rotation. Position the torch at 6 o'clock, 90-degree work angle.
This is the how the place the conceivable insert actually.
Second pipe bevel.
Okay.
Temperature setting 90. Tungsten electrode stick out 2 to 3 electrode diameters. To begin this exercise,
Yeah, this is the first you have to take a pipe piece.
On both sides, 37 and 1/2 degree bevel. Then grind a 1/32 to 1/16 inch root face on each beveled edge. This root face should be consistent all around the joint in order to provide a uniform surface for the insert. A 1/16 inch filler rod can be used to gauge the dimension. Remove all burrs from the inside of each pipe ring. Then clean the joint surfaces. Remove oil, grease, moisture, scale, and rust contamination. In addition, clean white gloves are recommended to handle the piece. Place the insert in the end of one of the prepared joints. Note that the insert is slightly larger than the pipe, which will produce some overlap. The fit up should be as accurate as possible. Make a small tack weld within 2 inches of the
So
end
this
of
is the
insert.
consumable insert. You have to pre-place the filler wire and the TIG weld.
Joint bevel. Start the arc on the bevel. Melt a small portion of the bevel into the insert. Deposit tack welds every 1.5 to 2 inches until the overlapped portion of the insert prevents good fit up. A hacksaw or hand shears are used to cut the overlapped portion of the insert. Care must be taken to fit the insert accurately against the joint edge, cutting off too much of the insert. Cutting the gap between the two ends of the insert should not exceed 1/32 inch. Now finish tack welding the remainder of the insert using the same procedure. Place the last tack weld in the gap between the ends of the insert. Now place the second pipe nipple against the insert to form the complete joint. The face should fit tight against the insert. Deposit small tack welds to join the insert to the second pipe. These welds should be located halfway between the existing tack welds. Start the arc on the first pipe bevel and form a puddle. Carry the puddle across the insert and onto the second pipe bevel. These tack welds should fuse.
So this is the consumable insert. Right. Next one. So now what we are going to do, we are going to write a PQR. Then from that, we are going to write a WPS. So let us decide. We'll start from here. So process, I told you, 99% they will ask SMAW, so we will use SMAW. Please, process cannot be changed. PQR SMAW, WPS also SMAW. Very simple. Next one. You want to make a PQR in plate or pipe? Plate layer, pipe layer, PQR. You can answer. Plate. Now the question is, if you make a PQR upon plate, can I write a WPS for pipe? Answer is yes. Whether the plate, that is for welder qualification. Don't confuse welder qualification with the procedure qualification. Procedure qualification means WPS PQR, plate to pipe, it doesn't matter. You can make a PQR in plate, write WPS for pipe, vice versa. Reverse also. You can make a PQR in pipe and write a WPS for plate. Both are acceptable. Now decide, sir, what, plate or pipe? Okay, so we want to make a plate. Then plate means what thickness? Inches. 0.6, no problem. It is not mandatory exactly half. Okay, 0.6 inch. So thickness, this is called as a capital T. Now please understand what is capital T in section 9, what is small t in section 9. For example, I will take the same example. So what is the base metal thickness we decided? 0.6 inch. If you are going to make only one electrode, I will repeat our exam question, we will use only one type of electrode. For example, 7018, and you make a weld like this. So capital T also 0.6 inch, small t also 0.6 inch. What is small t? Is this deposited weld metal. For deposited weld metal, we never consider the extra metal here and the extra metal here. We will not consider the reinforcement or penetration. Only what is the base metal we are filling. So both are same for exam. So for AP exam, capital T is equal to small t. Very simple. When they will change, suppose you are using two processes, root RPAS GTAW, fill and cap SMAW, capital T will be different, small t will be different. So for example, very simple. Capital T, small t, both are same. Capital T is the base metal thickness, small t is the deposited weld metal thickness. Okay. Now the next question. So we have decided plate. What type of edge preparation we want to make? We want to make a butt joint or fillet weld. Now the question, if I make a PQR for butt joint, can I write WPS for fillet weld? Answer is yes. Reverse question. If I make a procedure for fillet weld, can I write a WPS for butt weld? Answer is no. We cannot write. So plate pipe doesn't matter. Okay. So we take a plate. Edge preparation. What edge preparation you want to use? Single V. Now the question is single V with the backing, without backing. Okay, without backing. So backing, no. Which position you want to make? I told already what are the plate position? 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G. Which position you want to make? 2G position. So position 2G. Electrode. Which electrode you want to use? So 7018. Electrode preheating, yes or no? Okay, preheating, yes. So what is the preheating temperature normally as per 510? 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Same we will follow. Minimum. PWST, yes or no? Yes, sir. Okay, PWST, yes. So what is the PWST temperature? 1100 degree Fahrenheit and 1 hour per inch. But important thing I forget. What material you want to use? 516. Okay, 516 grade 70. That is the material. So you know what is the P number? P number 1. So these are the things you are going to write in PQR. Is it clear? So first you have to decide what you want to do. You can do anything. Whether it is practically possible, only mechanical test will tell. If it passes the mechanical test, then the procedure is qualified. If it fails the mechanical test, the procedure is not qualified. We have to modify the things. That is the simple thing. Okay. Practically, what we will do, we will write all these things in your draft document. Then take a SAY 516 grade 70 0.6 inch thickness plate and ask a welder to weld. During welding, we have to record many things. What current they are using, what voltage they are using each pass, what thickness they are welding each pass. I already told you what is meant by pass and layer. Each pass thickness you have to measure, everything you have to record it. Then that is called as a welding data. Once this welding data is completed, welding is completed, then you have to send for the mechanical test. Mechanical test means 2 tensile, 4 bend test. If the tensile and the bend test are acceptable, yesterday I told you acceptance criteria. What is the tensile test acceptance criteria? If breaks in the welded metal, it should meet the minimum value. If break in the base metal, 95% of the base metal value. What is the bend test acceptance criteria? Crack greater than 3 mm is rejected. Less than 3 mm acceptable. 3 mm or below acceptable. If both the tensile and the bend test are acceptable, the procedure is qualified. From that, then once the procedure is qualified, then we have to certify the PQR. So we have to document everything. That is called PQR. PQR should be certified. Now the question is, who will certify the PQR? Who will certify the PQR? Engineer. Any other answer? Inspector. Any other answer? Third party. All the three answers are not correct. The correct answer is organization itself. Which organization making a PQR? It is a self-certification. That's all. There is no third party. There is no engineer, inspector, or no owner. It is the organization which is preparing a PQR. They have to certify themselves. Once certify means that PQR is called certified PQR. From the PQR, what we are writing is called as a qualified WPS because we have a backing of certified PQR. Now, first thing you have to understand what is the difference between PQR and WPS. I already told that the definition is different. Then what are the other differences between the PQR and WPS? PQR cannot be revised because PQR is the what is actually happened, that record. You cannot change that record. WPS can be revised if there is change in a non-essential variable. If there is a change in essential variable, it should be requalified. Requalification is different. Revision is different. Revision means document correction. Requalification means you have to take another test plate and make a value. Okay, that is the first difference. Another difference means PQR will have single values. For example, what thickness you will write in the PQR? 0.6. WPS will have ranges because if you see section 9, 0.6 means 3 by 60 into 2T. We will write here ranges. And third difference is PQR addressing essential variables are essential, addressing non-essential variables are optional. Whereas WPS, we have to address both the essential as well as non-essential variables. These are the major things. So now what you are going to do, we are going to write a PQR. Simultaneously, I am going to write a WPS also, assuming that our PQR is qualified. Practically, you cannot write. Practically, you have to qualify the PQR, then only you have to write a WPS. Okay, assume we are not going to make any welding here. So we assume that our PQR is qualified. So I will, this one divide into two, this one. One side I will write a PQR. Another side I will write a WPS. Okay, so that you can easily compare because our exam questions are how to compare and to find the answer. PQR, you have to give you one number. So thus I am giving PQR number. WPS, I am giving a number and the reference PQR. You have to write like this because from which PQR you are writing the WPS, you have to mention it. Then process, we have to write because process you cannot change. SMAW, here also process SMAW. Now, so far I am telling essential variable, non-essential variable, supplementary. What are the essential variables? What are the non-essential? What are the supplemental? Each process, section 9 has a table. We have to follow the table. Please go to the page number 39. Page number 39. You can see here, welding variables for procedure specification, SMAW process. Now, if you see here, we have joints, base metal, pillar metal, position, preheat, PWST, electrical characteristic, technique. These are the things. Now you can see some number is given, UW402. Here you can see 0.1 and the symbol. What is legend? This means you can see at the bottom pi change. Plus means addition. Minus means deletion like that. Now how to read it actually? QW402.1 change in groove design is non-essential. This is the way you have to read. Suppose you don't know what is meant by groove design. I don't know. I am not familiar with the welding. No problem. Just click here. The QW402.1 paragraph will give explanation of the groove design. Any explanation you record, you have to go to this number. Just I will show one thing. So Guru design, if you go this 402.1, you can see here. This is the 402 point. A change in the type of groove. V groove, U groove, single bevel, double bevel, etc. So the explanation is given in the number. Exam, this link will work. You can directly click. If you have doubt, you can go and check. Okay. Now we'll come back. Now, if you see here, how many essential variables are there? Count it in that list. How many essential variables are listed? 8 இருக்கு. கீழ ஒன்னு இருக்கு பாருங்க last. So we have 9 essential variables. What is mean by essential variables? Please remember, these are important. Essential variable should be in PQR and should be in WPS. And this WPS, you can write a range within the what is allowed in the section 9. You have to follow section 9. So how to, no need to remember the essential variable because these all are open, but I will give some shortcuts. 3 numbers are essential variable. P number, F number, A number. 3 thickness are essential variable. Capital T, small t. I already told what is capital T. Base metal thickness, small t, deposit welded metal thickness. For our exam, both are same. And each thickness of the each pass, that is also essential variable. 3 thickness and 3 heating is essential variable. Preheat. 30. Okay, so 3 numbers are essential. P number, F number, A number. 3 thickness, capital T, small t, T pass greater than half an inch. Any pass thickness cannot be more than half an inch. Half an inch means 12.5 mm. It is not allowed by the code. If you go that more than that, the record base metal qualification will reduce actually. Okay. And 3 heating, preheat, PWST, finally thermal processing. Thermal processing not for P number 1. It is for P number 11A, 11B only applicable. Now, how many non-essential variables are in the list? 17. Why I am asking you to count this? In some of the exams, this type of question also they ask you. How many non-essential variables for SMAW process? The only thing you should know, it is in a section 9 and you have to count this table. So they will answer give 17, 16, 15 like that they are giving answers. But for that you should have, first thing you should know it is in section 9 where you have to refer in the section 9. So 17 non-essential variable. Now, what is mean by non-essential variable? You should write in the PQR as well as WPS, they no need to match. You can write anything in the PQR, different thing in the WPS. But the only thing is, when you are writing WPS, you should keep in your mind, WPS welder should be able to follow. Because WPS we are giving to the welder. So he should be able to follow. Okay, so let us write. First, let us take joints. I will write up to here. So the last these two we will not write. Okay, first joints. How many variables we have? 4 variables. Change in groove design non-essential. Minus backing. Minus means deletion of backing non-essential. Change in root spacing non-essential. Plus or minus retainer is non-essential. So we have 4 variables, all are non-essential. I told you, non-essential we will write in PQR and we will write in WPS, but they don't need to match because they are non-essential variables. So I will write here, first one, joints. See, PQR we have to write here what is actually you are using, groove design. So what groove design we have decided? Single V. Since it is a non-essential, WPS anything you can write. Actually, you can write in WPS single V, double V, U groove, etc. Anything you can write. Because it is a non-essential variable. Next one, backing. Backing, what we have decided, we are not going to use backing. So I have to write in the PQR, no. We are not going to use. WPS, because non-essential variable, I can write like this, with or without backing. Both I can write. Non-essential writing is very simple. Only thing, there should be some logic in writing. For example, root spacing, third one. So root spacing, you have to make a fit up and physically measure the root gap and write. So for example, our root gap is say 2 to 3 mm. Now here, please remember, because it is a non-essential, I can write anything I want in the WPS, but I told you a condition. Welder should follow the WPS. I cannot write 2 to 20 mm because 20 mm gap welder cannot weld. So I can write little bit more if you want, say 2 to 4 mm. No need to write exactly, but it is within the range, so welder can follow. The fourth one is retainers. So we have not decided to use, we will write no, because it is a non-essential. We can write with or without retainers. This is the way you have to write a non-essential value. You understand this, how to pick or how to write a WPS? Okay, so please write this, then we'll continue. Okay, right. Now we'll go to the next set of variables. So here all four are non-essential, very easy to write because we have not followed any section 9 requirement, just we write whatever we want. But next set of variables, we have essential variables. I told you, you should understand how to write essential variable. That only checked in the exam. Non-essential, very simple. Answer, you can answer it easily actually. Now, if you go to the next set of variables, base metal, we can see here, change in group number supplementary. I told supplementary is not part of our exam. We are not going to address this column. Next one, capital T qualified, T limit toughness supplementary, leave it. capital T qualified is the essential. T pass greater than half an inch is the essential. P number qualified is the essential. So we have to address three variables in base metal. All are essential. I will go one by one. First, for example, P number. What material we decided? SA 5 ones is grade 70. That is P number 1. So WPS also P number 1 only you have to write because it is essential value. PQR also P number 1. WPS also P number 1. Very simple. Now the capital T regularly asked examples. Capital T qualified, you have to refer the table. Which table you have to refer? QW 451.1. So please go to the page number 187. This table is very, very important. Most of the AP exam, this table you have to refer it and answer it or answering WPS PQR. Page number 187, you can see here procedure, qualification, thickness limits, and test specimens. Now, how to understand this table? First, understand this. First, you can see first column thickness of the T of the test coupon welded. Now, what is our test coupon thickness? We have decided 0.6 inch. So you can see this is the inches bracket they have given mm. So 0.6 inch will come. What is the 0.5 inch? 12.5 mm. 0.6 will be more than 12.5. So it will come less than 19 mm, less than 3/4 inch. This is the one we have to refer it. So over 10 mm, bracket 90, less than 19 mm. If you have doubt, you can calculate it. 0.6 multiplied by 24. Now, what is the minimum range? You can see the range of thickness test coupon qualified. Minimum 3/16, maximum 2 times of the thickness. So 0.6 into 2 is 1.2 inch. 0.6 multiplied by 2, 2T. Our thickness is selected 0.6, 2 times 1.2 inch maximum qualified, minimum 3/16 inch. Now, here maximum thickness of the deposit welded metal 2T again, 2 small t. Please see the difference. Base metal, we have minimum range, maximum range. But deposit welded metal, we have only maximum. There is no minimum range means any thickness minimum, there is no leverage. Here, we can weld, we cannot weld less than 5 mm here. We cannot use this procedure less than 5 mm. But deposit welded metal, there is no restriction. And what are the tests required? We have to take 2 tension and 2 phase bend or root bend. And you can see note 5. 4 side bends may be substituted the required phase and when the thickness is 10 mm and over. Yesterday I wrote this. From 10 to 19 mm, it can be root plus phase or side bends. Again, I will repeat. Our procedure thickness is 0.6 inch. 0.6 inch, what is that base metal we have to qualify? We have to follow this one. Minimum 3/16, maximum 2 times thickness, that is 1.2 inch. And the next one, deposit welded metal, only maximum 2T. Capital T, small t, both are same. Again, maximum 1.2 inch. We have to take 2 tension tests and 4 bend tests. It can be 2 root plus 2 phase, or if you see the note 5, it can be 4 side bends also. Is it clear? This table is very, very important. All AP, FSAP exams, section 9, you have to refer this, mark it as a open book. Any doubt in this? I will ask you the question. If your thickness is say 10 mm, what is the minimum base metal qualified, maximum base metal qualified? If your thickness is say 10 mm, 1.5 to 2T means 20 mm. Okay. Generally, they will not ask more than here. Suppose your thickness is say 38 mm, maximum will be 200 mm qualified. That they will not ask in the exam. Again, you can see here 2T, 2T. There are 2 different T here, but for our exam, both are same. So no need to go through all these confusions. Just to understand this table. Okay. Now, next we'll go back to this original this one. So capital T I address. What is mean by T pass of half an inch essential means? When you are making a PQR weld coupon, each weld pass thickness you have to measure it and record it. And finally, you have to make a comment. No single pass is greater than 12.5 mm. What will happen if any pass greater than 12.5 mm you welded? Now you say na 2T. 2T is not allowed. Only 1.1 T is allowed maximum. Where it is given, what is this one? QW 403.9. So please go to the QW 403.9. You can see here page number 83. Highlight this one, page number 83, QW 403.9. Page number 83. For single pass or multi-pass welding in which any pass is greater than 13 mm thick, an increase in the base metal thickness beyond 1.1 times that of the qualification test coupon. So if your any thickness, pass thickness is more than 13 mm, only 1.1 times of the test coupon is allowed maximum. Okay, it is not a 2 times of the test coupon. So generally we are going 2T maximum. Here it is 1 point. Beyond 1 point essential means we have to again qualify. Really, yeah. Simple as well. Suppose உங்க thickness 20 mm வச்சேன். இப்போ ஒவ்வொரு பாஸ் வெல்ட் அடிக்கிறப்பையும் திக்னஸ் மெஷர் பண்ணிக்கிட்டே வந்து ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணும். இப்போ ரூட் பாஸ் இப்போ 20 mm திக்னஸ் ரூட் பாஸ் அடிக்கிறாரு. ரூட் பாஸுக்கு அப்புறம் திக்னஸ் மெஷர் பண்ணுறீங்க. 17 mm இருக்குன்னா அப்போ எவ்வளோ அடிச்சிருக்காரு ரூட் பாஸ்? 3 mm. அப்படியே எழுதிக்கிட்டே வரும். ரூட் பாஸ் 3 mm. தென் ஹார்ட் பாஸ் மெஷர் த திக்னஸ். மெஷர்னா அந்த இது டெப்த் மெஷர் பண்ணும். ஸோ இட் இஸ் ஏ ஒன்லி 15 mm மீன்ஸ் ஹார்ட் பாஸ் தே வெல்டட் 2 mm. ஸோ யூ ஹேவ் டு ரெக்கார்ட் ஆல் திஸ் பாசஸ். Finally, you have to make a comment. No single pass welded is greater than 13 mm. Suppose you are not writing that comment, then what will happen? Generally, if you are making a procedure with the 20 mm, minimum 5, maximum 2T is 40 mm, it is qualified. But suppose 20 mm he is welding only with a single pass. ஒரே பாஸ்ல 20 mm அடிச்சார். Then what you will write? Minimum 5 mm, maximum 22 mm. 1.1 times தான் qualified. 20க்கு வந்து 40 எழுத முடியாது maximum. We can write 1.1 times of 20 is a 22 mm. 22 mm only maximum qualified you have to write. That is the meaning of this. Okay. Right. So now we will write this one. So next one. So this is PQR. This is WPS. No need to write all. So first joints. Base metal thickness. So here we have to write actual thickness 0.6 inch. Here I have to write 3 by 16 inch. Sometimes they will write 1.18. Both are same. To 1.2 inch, 2 times thickness. From which table you are writing? QW 451.1 table. Next one. No single pass welded greater than 0.5 inch. Here also you have to write no single pass thickness greater than 0.5 inch, because that is the essential variable. Same comment you have to write. Third one. So we are using SCA 516 grade 70 plus SCA 516 grade 70. So this is P number 1 plus P number 1. So here I write P number 1 plus P number 1. This is how to address the essential variable. So please write this. Okay, right. We'll go to the next set of variables. So this very important is this one. I told you regularly they will ask this thickness range. Again, I will repeat. There are a lot of requirements given in QW 451.1. Our requirements are very simple. Capital T, small t, both are same. And we are going to use a single thickness, single electrode. Okay, so this is very simple. Now we'll go to the next set. Filler metals. Now, if you see the filler metals, how many variables you have to address? F number is essential. A number is essential. Diameter, electrode diameter is non-essential. Small t is a essential. Classification is non-essential. So in filler metal, we have 5 variables. 3 are essential, 2 are non-essential. One, we will go one by one. What is F number of 7018? F number 4. Because 70, I told 5, 6, 8. If it ends, it is F number 4. So WPS also you have to write F number 4. I told you A number they never asked, but WPS PQR should have same A number. So A number of 7018 is 1 because A number, P number generally will match. So A number 1, WPS also you have to write A number 1. Then electrode diameter, it is a non-essential. So PQR we can write 2.5, 3.2 like this. WPS if you want 4 mm, 5 mm also you can write. The next one, small t. Just now we have seen. What is the small t allowed is maximum 2t, minimum there is no limit. Same table. So what is our thickness? 0.6. There we will write 2t means 1.2. Maximum there is no minimum limit. The next finally classification non-essential. See, F number 4, we have 3 classification. 7018, 7015, 7016. This all we can write in the WPS because classification, but we cannot change the F number. You cannot write 7028 because so 7028 will become a F number 1. F number will change. Within F number, you can change the classification. Eh? Oh. For exam purpose.
For example.
Yes.
So 20 mm, example 20 mm thickness. So same
deposited welded metal.
Reinforcement calculate
even not only for exam. As per section 9, we never consider reinforcement and penetration. Right. Now, please go to this, right? Next one. PQR, WPS. So I will write filler metals. So filler metal, we decide E7018. F number 4. Here also you have to write F number 4. A number 1. Here also we have to write A number 1. The next one, dia. Electrode dia. So here I will write 2.5, 3.2 mm. If you want to change, you can change 2.5, 3.2, 4 mm. Then here, deposited welded metal thickness. Small t is equal to 0.6 inch. Here I will write maximum 1.2 inch. So maximum 2t, from which table write QW 451.1 based on this table. Then finally, classification. So we will write E7018. Here I can write E7018, 7015, 7016. So please write this. Okay, we'll have a break. After break, we'll continue.
0 point. The 40.
அது இதுக்கு அப்ளிகபிள் கிடையாது, அதுக்கு தான் அப்ளை. பேஸ் மெட்டல் ரேஞ்ச் தான் அஃபெக்ட் ஆகும் 1.1 டைம்ஸ் எழுதலாம். Okay, so we'll continue. So last we have seen pillar metals. Now next one is the position. Okay, so position, what you have decided? What is the position we have decided? So we decided 2G. Okay, now if you go to the section 9, you can see here, same page number 39, position plus position is a non-essential variable. Don't confuse with the welder qualification. Welder qualification, position is essential variable. Even here, deletion or backing is the essential variable. Okay, vertical uphill downhill welding essential variable, but these are non-essential variable for the procedures. You should know the difference between welder qualification and procedure qualification. So don't confuse with that one. Here, even a procedure is tested in 2G, plus position is the non-essential. WPS you can write all positions. There's no restrictions. But a welder who is tested in 2G cannot weld all positions. Welder, it is entirely different. I told you after this one, we will go to the welder qualification. Now the next one, vertical uphill downhill welding, non-essential welding. Again, for welder, it is essential welding. Sorry, essential variable. So vertical 2G, there is no vertical uphill downhill, but 3G we have vertical, but still you can write WPS uphill or downhill. Now coming to the preheat, another important regularly asked exam question. Preheat, if you see here, decrease greater than 100 degree Fahrenheit essential. What is the meaning of this? What temperature you are using in the PQR, a 100 degree Fahrenheit reduction is allowed in the WPS. For example, PQR preheating temperature is 300, WPS you can write 200, that is allowed. But you cannot write 199. A 100 degree reduction is allowed. Suppose PQR 200, WPS 100, Fahrenheit in Fahrenheit. PQR 400, WPS 300. A 100 degree, regularly asked the exam question again. What is the minimum preheat temperature qualified in the WPS? The simple answer is check the PQR preheat temperature minus 100. That's all in Fahrenheit. Then preheat maintenance non-essential variable. What is meant by preheat maintenance? From start to end, if you are continuously preheating, that is called a maintenance. Generally, alloy steels, some high alloy steels, we have to maintain like that. But whereas carbon steel, we will not maintain like that. For example, if you are going for a brake, then they will not preheat it. Then after coming, before start welding only, they will preheat it. So that is maintenance. Then this is supplementary. Then PWSD is an essential variable. Please remember, if the PQR PWC is yes, WPS also yes. PQR PWC is no, WPS also no. What holding temperature, holding time, we have to refer the reference code. In our case, reference code is section 8. Same we have to write in the WPS. Then this is the supplementary. So I will cover this all the three: filler metal, position, and the preheat. So PQR, WPS. So let us start with the position. So position we decided 2G. Here, because it is a non-essential variable, we write all positions. So all position we can write WPS. Then vertical uphill, vertical uphill downhill. Here I will write not applicable because here vertical uphill or downhill, both allowed. The next one is the preheat. Preheat temperature 300 degree Fahrenheit minimum. So here I can write 200 degree Fahrenheit minimum. If you want, you can write 300 degree Fahrenheit. There is no problem. You can write same temperature. There is no restriction. If you want to even to 250, all are allowed, but 199 not allowed. You cannot write 199. Only 100 degree Fahrenheit reduction is allowed. Then
200 to 300 we can mention.
Anything you can write. Preheat maintenance. So here I will not applicable because it is a non-essential. With or without preheat maintenance. The next PWST. So if you put yes here also we have to put yes. Because it is an essential variable, no means no. So yes means you have to specify temperature 1100 degree Fahrenheit, holding time 1 hour per inch. Same we have to write 1 hour per inch. Here also I have to write 1100 degree Fahrenheit, holding time 1 hour per inch. These requirements are from ASME 8. Your reference code you have to write. So please write these things. For procedure, any position, it will qualify all positions. Not 3G, 4G, anything. Any position you write in the PQR, it qualifies all position in the WPS because position is a non-essential variable. Say I told you welder is his essential variable. We will see after that welder qualifies. Preheat maintenance means, for example, if you take normally carbon steel weld, before start we will preheat it and then the welder weld. Suppose we are going for some lunch break. Then we will switch off everything, we will go back and come back, then again we will start preheat. That is means we are not maintaining the preheat continuously. Preheat maintenance means during a break also, the weld should be continuously heated. Some alloy steel we will do like this. But again, it is a non-essential weld. Okay, right. Other things I am not going to write. I will just explain it because most of them all are non-essential only. So now you understand how to write a essential variable, how to write a non-essential variable. Again, I will repeat essential variables. PQR, we will write the actual variables. WPS within what is allowed by section 9. Non-essential, again, PQR, we will write the actual. But a WPS, whatever you can want, you can write it, non-essential. Okay. Now, other things are all non-essential. We see next one, electrical characteristics. Increase, this symbol is increase heat input, supplementary, leave it. Change in current or polarity, supplementary as well as essential. What is the meaning of this? If impact test is there, it becomes essential. If impact test is not there, it becomes non-essential. Because our exam impact test is not there, so non-essential. What is meant by current? AC or DC? Suppose PQ or AC, WPS, if you want to write DC, it is allowed. Polarity, positive or negative, electrode positive or electrode negative, again non-essential. Then I and E range, current and voltage range, non-essential. We can write whatever you want in the WPS. Then string or view, whether you are welding straight or you are weaving sidewise, non-essential variables. Method of cleaning, how you are cleaning, by brushing or grinding, non-essential variable. Method of back gouging, the double V weld, after one side weld, they will give back edge. There are back gouge electrodes are available. Whether you are going to use a back gouge electrode or a back gouging by grinding, that is immaterial because it is a non-essential variable. Then multi-pass or single pass, supplementary as well as non-essential. Again, I will repeat, supplementary means impact is there, it will become essential. Our case, it is a non-essential. Whether you can use a single pass or multi-pass, manual or automatic non-essential, peening non-essential. Finally, use of thermal process is essential, but it is not applicable for P number 1. You can see 410.6.64. See, if you go 410.64, which is in page number 93, you can see here, for vessels or part of the vessels constructed with the P number 11A, P number 11B base metal weld grooves for thickness less than 16 mm shall be prepared by thermal process when such a process are to be employed during fabrication. What is the meaning of this? For P number 11A, 11B, you know that during production welding means pressure vessel fabrication or piping, they will use a gas cutting for edge preparations. That is called bug cutting, automatic gas cutting. If you are going to use a gas cutting, PQ or test coupon also you have to use a gas cut to check whether the gas cutting affect the mechanical properties. But it is not applicable for P number 1. Our case is P number 1. So no need to address. Okay, because it is not applicable. You can put it as a not applicable. PQ also will write not applicable. WPS also will write not applicable. Because it is an essential variable. So we have to write the same. Now, coming back to this, our whiteboard. So this is the way we have to write a PQR. Once you write a PQR, the next step is take a plate and make a weld. So what is the plate thickness? 0.6 inch, and ask a welder to weld, and you have to record all the variables. Once the welding is completed, what are the tests you have to conduct? So again, you have to go for a QW 451.1. So this is the table we already seen. So for our thickness, what are the tests you have to conduct? 2 tensile, 4 bend test. It can be 2 root face plus 2 face, or it can be side events. Now see this one. All tensile always 2, whatever the thickness. But after here, when the thickness is 19 mm, we can see note 4. Note 4 is no need of actually. Then here, note 5. What is the note 5? You can see here, 4 side bend may be substituted for the required face and root bends when the thickness is 10 mm and over. You remember yesterday I wrote it. Less than 10 mm, only root and face is allowed. 10 to 19 mm, it can be root plus face or side bends. But when the thickness is 19 and above, only side bend. You can see here, when the thickness is 19, then only side bend will come. Root and face bends are not allowed. Is it okay? Now, suppose I am asked one question asked in the exam, one older exam, Python exam only. How many root face bends are required for a PQR test coupon of 19 mm thickness? What is your answer? How many root plus face bends are required for PQR test coupon of 19 mm thickness? So I will give you now 4 options. 0, 2, 4, 3. 0. 19 mm root and face bends are not allowed. Same way, less than 10 mm side bends are not allowed. Only between 10 to less than 19 mm only, both are allowed. But again, I will, root and face will not mix with the side bend. It is not allowed 2 root plus 2 side. Either 2 root plus 2 face or 4 side bends. Acceptance criteria, I already explained. Once the PQR, that mechanical tests are acceptable, procedure is qualified, then you have to write a WPS like that. You understand this, how to write a WPS? Now, coming back to the exam, in open book question, there will be a PQR WPS review. Compulsory one question will be there, but a minimum 2 questions generally asking. When the question comes, you can see here, there will be additional key will be coming in the exam question. You can see exhibit. Yes, you can see here. This is a tutorial viewing an exhibit. Some question will have a exhibits. To view the exhibit, click the exhibit button as shown above, which will be available between the question and answer. This image will zoom. Okay, so there will be exhibit near the question. You have to click the exhibit, PQR and WPS open continuously. You can scroll it and read it. Chromatic Center, they are using desktop, big screen, and the screen can be split into 2. We can split the screens. One side your question, one side code books you can open. For the open book, you can open it. So you can read the question and the scroll book. But here the problem is, you have to read the question, you have to read the WPS PQR, and you have to read the section 9 also. So you have to minimize and open it. Now, first thing, if you are not familiar with the section 9, don't attend the questions first. Attend at last. Okay, because it will take a lot of time. If you are already familiar with the section 9, within minutes, 1 or 2 minutes, you can attend the question. If you are not familiar with the section 9, again, I am repeating. See, it is not mandatory you have to attend the question continuously. You should know what is your strong point, what is your weak point. If you are not familiar with the calculation, attend the calculation last. Even if you are not getting any answer, click something, because there is no negative mark. They will not going to check how you are working. Now, coming to the WPS PQR question, first thing, don't read the PQR and the WPS completely. Don't scroll and read it completely. No. The exam question will be specific about the particular this one. For example, so this I can close, it is not required. If you go here, so exam question will be specific about the particular joints, base metal, any particular topic only they will ask exam. For example, a simple question, the base metal given in the WPS is. Then don't read the base metal also completely. Read the answer. They are giving 4 answers. One answer always acceptable. Another 3 answers not acceptable, but 3 different reasons. You have to find the reason also. It is not simply acceptable or not acceptable. So option A, acceptable. Don't answer first. Option B, not acceptable. Thickness range is not matching. Then how to find out the thickness range? You have to go to the PQR, check the thickness. Open the section 9, that QW451. What is the thickness range? For our case, so 3/60 into 2T. Then what is written in the WPS? If it is correct, that is not the correct answer. Then another one, base metal, T-pass greater than half an inch. They are based on this command. Then another one is P number is not matching. Like that, they will give 3 different answers, not acceptable. Generally, you have to choose the correct option. Only thing, every answer, pick it and check it. This is how to answer the question. Again, I will repeat. Don't read the entire PQR WPS. Read the question, read the answer, then you have to compare and select the answers. When they are asking question about the tensile test and the bend test results, no need to refer the WPS. Because tensile results, bend test results will be only in the PQR. Again, you have to read the answer and choose it based on the acceptance criteria. So this is the way you have to attend it. 99% they will ask only SMAW process. There is 1% chance sometimes they can ask GTAW. If you go GTAW, please take page number 46. How many essential variables? Count it only essential variables. How many essential variable for GTAW process? 12 is not a correct answer. Next page, continuation is there. See the next page. Continue கொடுத்திருக்காங்களா அடுத்த page. 14. Okay. See one more thing. What is the table number here? 256. You can see the next page. There is another table 256.1. I think we have not attached it, but generally there will be another table will be there. Okay. What is the table is? The hard facing all this. That is not our exam. Only the main test. Now, here, what is SMW? How many essential variable? 9. Here 14. 9, 14 means how many extra we have? 5, but it is not 5, 6 actually. Because T pass greater than half an inch, it is not essential variable for the, it is not in the list of the GTW because we cannot, GTW may not make that much thickness. Now, what are the 6 additional essential variables? Gas is the essential variable. Because GTW, we need a gas. We are using 3 types of gases: shielding gas, backing gas, trailing gas. What is shielding gas? Coming from the torch, GTAW torch. Composition is essential, flow rate is non-essential. Composition means PQR argon, WPS also argon. PQR helium, WPS also helium. You cannot change the gas. Flow rate means 6 to 10 liters per minute. That you can change it. That is shielding gas. What is backing gas? When you are welding stainless steel welding, we can normally call it as a purging. They will fill to avoid the root side oxidation. Again, composition is essential, flow rate is non-essential. What is trailing gas? Trailing gas means when we are welding titanium, near our gas torch, another hose will come continuously supply the gas to protect the top side of the weld from the oxidation. That is called a trailing gas. So these 3 gases are essential. Fourth one, autogenous weld. What is autogenous weld? Without filler metal. If you are making a procedure without filler metal, you can write a WPS also without filler metal only. With the filler metal, you cannot write. That is the fourth one. And the fifth one, filler rod product form, whether it's a solid wire or tubular wire. Solid wire PQR, WPS also solid wire. Tubular wire means tubular wire. Finally, there is another special technique is there. So you can see here, what is the additional we have highlighted? Plus or minus filler essential. This is the additional one from filler metal product form essential. Single or mixture gas essential. Backing or composition essential. Trail or composition essential. Then finally, closed chamber welding. Closed to out chamber means automatic welding. GTAW can be made automatically. That is called orbital TIG welding like that. If you are making automatic, the procedure also qualified by automatic welding, not our manual. Okay, these are not very important. Now coming back to, we have given you the question now. Please take your question. We have given a WPS PQR review. Right. Now, we have given you 3 WPS, 3 PQR, and 3 set of questions. At least you have to attend today 1 set or by possible 2 sets. Okay. Now, if you see here, right. If you see here, the first one is SMAW process, PQ questions. After that, you can see the WPS is attached. After we have attached the PQR also. Okay, this is a PQR. And after that, we have a GTAW, same questions. Then GTAW, we have cancelled some questions with that it is non-relevant questions, and WPS as well as PQR. Then after that, another third set, we attached the questions as well as PQR under WPS. Now, how to answer the question? I will answer you 2 questions for you. Okay, then you have to try other thing. It is not an exam. You can discuss it and answer it. But you have to attend, because I will finish by maybe 12 o'clock, 1 hour time. You will attend it. After lunch, we will review it. Okay. So first question I will attend it. For example, you can see here, the base metal thickness range is shown on the WPSCs. Now, which is the master? PQR is the master or WPS is the master? PQR is the master. Just to check what is the thickness given in the PQR. I'll continue attach. Continue. What is the thickness given in the PQR? No, PQR. PQR is the master. You have to first check the PQR. PQR is given in page number 5. 1 inch. You can see here, thickness of the test coupon is 1 inch. Okay. Everybody find it? 1 inch. Then immediately you have to go to the section 9 to find the thickness range. So go to the section 9. QW 451.1 table. So if the PQR is 1 inch, what is the thickness qualified as per WPS? As per section 9? You have to see here. You can see the board, no problem. You can see here 3 by 4 to 1.5 inch. What is the qualification? 3 by 16 to 2T. So minimum 3 by 16 inch. Maximum 2T means 2 inch. Okay. Now check the WPS. What is given in the WPS? WPS is given previously. Base metal thickness range. 1 by 16 to 2 inch, which is correct or not correct? Not correct. What should be there actually? 3 by 16 to 2 inch, 316 to. Then which answer you will choose? So the answer is C. Incorrect. Should be 3 by 16 to 2 inch. That's all. This is the way you have to choose. Read the question, check the PQR, then answer it. This is the way you have to answer all questions. See, if it is a non-essential variable, just to check the answer, no need to refer this PQR under WP. You can answer it easily actually. Most non-essential, the answer will be acceptable actually. Because non-essential, anything you can write. But read the question carefully. Now, one more question, tensile test I will ask this one. Question number 5. Please take question number 5. The tension test specimen results shown on the PQRR. You remember I told when they are asking tensile test, not to refer the WPS, only PQR, but read answer first. Don't directly go to the PQR. First answer, acceptable. I told don't answer acceptable first. Second answer, unacceptable, not enough specimen. Now we will go to the PQR. What is the thickness of the base metal? 1 inch. Which material they have used the base metal? 5 ones is grade 70. So tensile strength 70,000. What electrode they use? 7018. That also 70,000. Now go to the next page. You can see here how many test coupon they have taken. Tensile 2. And the thickness is 0.98597. No problem, because measuring there will be some loss. So number of specimen is wrong, is not correct answer. Okay, because 2 specimens are recorded, they have taken 2. This one. Now you read the answer here. First thing they got 73. And what is BF means brittle fracture, WM means weld metal. You remember when it is break weld metal, it should meet the minimum. What is the minimum value here? 70. 70,000. It is more than 70, acceptable. Second one again fail in weld metal, but it is only 63. It is not acceptable. You know, base metal also 70, weld metal also 70, but it have 70 at least, but it is only 63,969. It is not acceptable. Even if it is BM, base metal, it is not acceptable. BM means how much reduction allowed sold? 5%. It should be at least 66,500. It should be there. Now, which answer you will choose? So answer question number 5. Answer is C. Unacceptable. Stress does not meet the section 9. This is the way of it. Okay. So we would attend it, not now. I will complete the welder qualification also. Okay. Another 15 to 20 minutes, then you can attend it. Okay, let us go to the, this is the way you have to attend. We will review all this question afternoon. Now, let us go to the welder qualification. WPQ. Welding Performance Qualification. Why it is called welding performance qualification? Because it covers both the welders as well as welding operators. For welding performance, we have essential variable only. PQR, procedure qualification, we have essential variable, non-essential variable, supplementary. Here we have only essential variable. Again, it is based on the SMAW process only. So we will take only SMAW. Where this is given, it is given in QW 350. Please take QW 350. So you can see page number 76. QW 350. Welding variables for welders. Now you can see SMAW. How many essential variables SMAW? Only essential variable for welders. How many are there? என்னங்க கவுண்ட் பண்ணுங்க. எத்தனை இருக்குன்னு கவுண்ட் பண்ண சொல்றேன். 7. That's all. See here 1, 2, 3, 4. See, this is the only SMAW. This is another process. So we have 7 essential variable. Now, if you take the 7 essential variable, I will group it. 3 essential variables are essential variable for procedure as well as performance. Performance means welder qualification. Another 3 essential variables are non-essential variable for procedure. The 7th one is not at all variable for the procedure. So we'll go one by one. First thing, first essential variable P number. You know, P number is essential variable for procedure and essential variable for welder also. Which table P number cover? UW 422. See, 422 P number, 432 F number, 442 A number. Very easy to remember. Now, 422 P number is the essential variable, but for welder, there is a concession which is covered in 423. What is the concession? If a welder is tested in P number 1, he can weld P number 1 to 15 up. Any P number he can weld. நம்ம தமிழ்ல ஒரு ஜோக் வரும் ஆனா வராதுங்கிற மாதிரி இது essential, but it is actually not essential. A welder, I will put it like this. A welder tested in carbon steel can weld stainless steel, base metal. A welder tested in stainless steel also can weld carbon steel. So please go to the QW 423. Okay, so please take page number 175, highlight this one. QW 423, alterate base metal for last 4 lines. See, highlight this one. When base metal shown the left column of the table is used for welder qualification, the welder is qualified to weld all combination of the base metal shown in the right column, including the unassigned metals. You can see here, P number 1 through means including all. P15F, it can weld 1 through 15F, 34, 41, 49. If a welder is tested in P1, right column, he can see automatically qualified 1 through 15. 1 through 15 means P1, P3, 4, 5, all these things. Then 34 and 41 through 49. All P numbers is qualified. Okay, even though it is called the essential variable, but you can weld all. Okay, second one, F number. F number is essential variable for welder. Which table F number cover? QW 432. Again, there is a concession QW 433. See, what is the concession? A welder tested in F4 automatically qualified lower F number with the backing. So please go to this table. This table is important, asked in the open book question. Page number 185. This 2 exam, the question was asked. Alternate F number for welder performance. Now, the PQR, we use F number without backing. See, if a welder is tested F4, this is what he is tested. The marks are what is qualified. Suppose a welder is tested F4 without backing, F1 with the backing qualified, F2 with the backing qualified, F3 with the backing qualified, F4 with the backing, and F4 without backing. See, which F number without backing is valid? Without backing means without backing step. That F number only is qualified without backing. Lower F number with the backing automatically qualified. For example, a welder tested in F4 with the backing, he will not qualify without backing because backing is essential variable for welder. We will see later. So lower F number. Suppose F3 means F2, F1. F2 means F1. Higher F numbers not qualified. And this was asked in the last year exam. Any F number 6, all F number 6, mark it as a open book. This table also, suppose a welder is tested in any F number 6, is automatically qualified to weld all F number 6. Okay. So P number is essential variable and there is a concession. F number is essential variable, there is a concession, and the F number is important. P number they are not asked, but F number they are asking in the open book. Then A number is not essential variable for welder. Another one is deposited weld metal thickness. Small t. See, you remember deposited weld metal, what is the qualified as per for PQR? Maximum 2T. But here also maximum 2T, but there is a concession. If the welder is welding half an inch thickness or more with the minimum 3 layers, any thickness he can weld. Okay. So highlight this one, QW 452.1B. Please take this table. Okay. So if you go QW 452.1b, right? See this table. This is again open book. All thickness policy QW 452 tables are welder qualification. You can see performance qualification, thickness limits, and test specimens. All thickness maximum 2T, half an inch and over with the minimum 3 layers maximum to be welded. There is a concession. If the thickness is half an inch and over and minimum 3 layers you are welding, any thickness the welder is qualified. The maximum thickness you can use it. Okay, this is again open book. Okay, so the highlight this one, page number 189. This is open book. Now, so if you take these 3 variables are only common. So these 3 variables are essential variable for procedure and performance. So these 3 variables are essential variable for both the procedure and the performance. The next 3 variables, see, there are 7 variables actually, are essential variables for welder, but they are non-essential variable for procedure. For example, deletion of backing. You remember, deletion of backing is a non-essential variable for procedure, but welder it is essential variable. For example, a welder, what is the meaning of this? A welder tested with the backing cannot weld without backing. But opposite can weld. Without backing can weld with the backing. So I already explained what is with the backing, what is without backing. The second one, vertical uphill downhill. Vertical uphill downhill, non-essential for welder. Sorry, essential for welder, non-essential. Sorry, a welder tested in uphill only qualified uphill. But a procedure it is non-essential. Third one is the position. This is important. Position is essential variable for welder. Which table you have to refer? QW 461.9. Please go to the QW 461.9. You can write after that, no problem. 461.9. Page number 198. Page number 198. Now, regularly asked exam question is, which of the following position in pipe qualify welder in all positions? Everybody knows 6G. They are not asking 6G. What are the other positions? 2G and 5G. So this is important. A welder tested in 2G and 5G qualified in all positions in the pipe. You can see pipe here. Welder tested in 6G also qualified in all positions. Highlight that one. That is closed book. This was asked last exam open book. If welder is tested in 3G, what are the position is qualified? You can see here. Plate and pipe over 24-inch flat and vertical, and pipe less than or equal to 24-inch flat only is qualified. This is open book. Again, this table also important. They are asking in this. See, they ask a big list, it is a open book. Closed book, you should remember pipe 2G and 5G qualifies all position, and 6G also qualifies all position. So if we say this, these 3 variables are essential variable for performance and a non-essential variable for procedure. Now, finally, the 7th variable is the pipe diameter. We have not seen in the list. Performance na welder qualification. Procedure. Deletion of backing. என்னன்னு கேக்குறீங்களா? Backing strip ஓட ஒரு welder test அடிச்சு backing இல்லாம ஒரு அடிக்க முடியாது. Qualified கிடையாது. Okay, double wheel test அடிச்ச welder single wheel அடிக்க முடியாது. ஏன்னா with backing test அடிச்சா without backing qualified கிடையாது. The seventh is the pipe dia. So pipe dia is essential variable for welder, but it is not at all in the list. Okay, so it is which table you have to refer QW 452.3. So EV for performance. Not variable for procedure. So first refer this table and then you can write. So please go to the QW 452.3. Page number 190. Right. You can see here, if the welder is tested less than 25 mm diameter, he is welded qualified from what size welded to unlimited. If he is tested 25 to 73 mm diameter, 25 to unlimited. If he tested over 73 mm diameter, 73 to unlimited. This table is also open book. Okay, so please write these things, then we will continue. Please write these things. See, we never consider reinforcement for all these things. See, reinforcement is considered only for IQ selection. So tomorrow we'll cover section 3. Okay. Now, so how to qualify a welder? Please listen carefully next 15 minutes because this is all closed book questions. You have to remember all these things. First thing, to qualify a welder, we need a qualified WPS. Without WPS, we cannot qualify the welder. You cannot ask just a welder, okay, weld this plate. It is not all. We should have a qualified WPS, but thing is, you need not to follow all WPS requirements. For example, preheating PWC is not required for welder qualification. Even the WC have PWC requirements. Test place no need to do the PWC. Okay. Once testing is completed, welder is done his qualification test. Visual is mandatory. PQR, we have not seen anything about the visual. For welder qualification, visual is mandatory. Visual, what you have to check? Crack, not problem, visual. Crack, lack of vision, lack of penetration, not allowed. After visual completion only, we'll go to the next test. Any one of the three tests are allowed. Either you can go for a bend test, or you can go for radiography, or you can go for ultrasonic. PQR, there is no visual. Always 2 tensile plus 4 bend. That is the rule. For welder qualification or welding operator, wherever I mention welder, it includes welding operator also. Visual is mandatory, plus any one of these three, bend test or radiography or ultrasonic. Let me complete first the bend test. The bend test rule is same rules, less than 10 mm. One here, instead of 2 plus 2, 1 plus 1 there. 1 root plus 1 face, 10 to 19 mm. 1 root plus 1 face or 2 side bends. 19 mm and above, 2 side bends. But another important, when the welder is tested in 5G or 6G positions, we need 4 bends like PQR. Other position only 2 bends. Acceptance criteria same. Now coming to the radiography, there is GMAW process. There is one mode called short circuiting. GMAW short circuiting welders cannot be qualified by radiography. Regularly asked the exam question. Which of the following welders cannot be qualified by radiography? Answer is GMAW short circuiting, because GMAW short circuit have lack of vision problem, which radiography can miss. One. Other all welders you can qualify by radiography. Then what should be the minimum length you have to take radiography? Plate means 6 inch. Pipe means 6 inch and full circumference you have to take. You cannot pipe mark 6 inch under radiograph. Full circumference you have to take. Suppose it is a small diameter pipe. It is not covering, circumference is not 6 inch. You have to take multiple pipes to match to get the 6 inch, but a maximum 4 pipes. Another thing is, if the owner accepts, if you are going for radiography, instead of test coupon, you can give test directly on the production weld. Directly site level production weld, actual job you can weld and we can take radiography, but here the rule changes. Test coupon means welder also 6 inch, welding operator also 6 inch. Production welder 6 inch, welding operator you have to take 3 feet radiography. 1 feet is equal to 12 inch, 3 feet of 36 inch you have to take radiography. Okay. Now for radiography there is no procedure required. Acceptance criteria we have to follow section 9 only, not section 8 or other codes. Then coming to the ultrasonic, if the thickness is 6 mm and more, we can go for UT also. Again, we have to follow acceptance criteria section 9. Now, the next important thing is, what is meant by immediate retest? A welder is failed the test. For example, visual, you rejected it. The rule is you have to send him for further training. For some reason, you want to give the immediate test, it is allowed by the code, but there should be a penalty. For one test plate, you have to make 2 plates. If the penalty, he failed in visual, all the 2 should pass the visual and you can send 1 for radiography. If the failure is in radiography, how many, so 2 times of what length you have to take radiography? 12 inch, because generally we are taking 6 inch. Penalty means 12 inch, not in 1 plate. 2 plates or 2 pipes you have to take. Minimum 2 pipes you have to take 12 inch. Now the problem, protection weld if we fail. This is recently asked exam question. We cannot just give the penalty there because there is a protection weld. So what that the weld should be again radiograph and repair by another qualified welder, because we have to repair that one. Test coupon repair means you will throw it, but the protection weld we cannot throw it. Finally, when a welder will be disqualified, there are 2 reasons welder can be disqualified. If he is not welding with a particular process for 6 months, that particular process he cannot continue welding. Other process he can continue. The second thing, when his welding is not acceptable, that means lot of repairs. how much repairs allowed not given in section 9? That will be the owner specification. When the repair rates are high, the welder will be disqualified. Okay. Now coming back to the closed book question, what are the closed book question asked so far in the exam? What is the minimum length of radiography required for the welder qualification? Answer is 6 inches. For immediate retest, what should be the minimum length of radiography? 12 inch in 2 test coupons. It is not in 1 test coupon. Third one, if the production weld failed, what should be done? Answer is re-examine and repair by a qualified welder. That is the answer. Which of the following welder cannot be qualified by radiography? Answer is GMAW, short circuiting. Now, which position in pipe qualify welder is all position? Answer is 6G and 2G and 5G. So these are the things you should know about the welder qualification. Okay. So I will stop now, but you will attend this WPS speaker because almost 1 hour you have more than 1 hour. 2 o'clock we will review WPS speaker and highlight the section 9 also. Okay, see you. Attend பண்ணுங்க.